Hello and welcome to Loving Me, Myself, and Life with me, Jody Misiak. Today, let's talk about taking a leap of faith. Everything in my life that has been amazing, okay, most things, not everything, but a good chunk of things, have come from me just not overthinking it, but just taking a leap of faith. Now, that doesn't mean that I just blindly go in and do something, but do a smidgen of research, but don't get my head caught up in the what ifs or all the how is this going to work out, and listen to my heart. So really feel connected. Is this something I want, need, and things like that. So for instance, when I discovered the course, because I didn't go Googling for anything, it found me. And what am I talking about? The empowerment coach program that I took. So I was just meditating and I stumbled upon a commercial for it. Well, in the middle of my podcast, in the middle of my meditation, because I was listening to Hay House Radio, and it was 2 back-to-back meditations for an hour. And in the middle, they had a little break with commercials. And that is where I found it. And I literally just asked, I didn't even really ask the universe for advice. I just said, in my head, I kind of asked myself, how could I help people? And I was feeling a little lost at that time. Anyway, so I didn't spend too much time overthinking it. How is it going to fit into my life? How am I going to do all this? I'm just this feels right. Also, I am going to be taking a yoga teacher training. Now, I did some online, but I really wanted to immerse myself in a yoga environment with other people that want to learn yoga and are very passionate about teaching it as well. So I'm actually doing a yoga teacher training, but it's away. It is on an island. I have to take 2 ferries to get there. And it's going to be beautiful and awesome, but I didn't overthink it. Actually, I did for a little bit. And then with my candida last year, I was really exhausted and I didn't actually sign up for it right away. And then it showed back up in my life. I'm oh, there's still room. So let me do it. Because it was, my heart's yes. But my brain's how is it going to work? Because I will be gone from Monday to Friday. And, it's only me as a team of my business right now, unless you count my husband who edits and things like that. So anyways, 2-man team and one's going to be gone. So I'm how do I do this? But I didn't overthink it. I just jumped in with a leap of faith that everything will work out the way it needs to work out. And that is what I've done for a lot of things. Even when we were planning our Hawaii trip, I just was I did the research, I booked the things, and I didn't even really know what I was doing much, but I just kind of led with my heart. Whatever felt right, the companies that felt really good. And just I listened to my intuition more than the facts on their website or how good their websites looked. I really just really listened to my intuition. And every single thing I booked was amazing. We did an island tour, and it was this cute, a little tour company. It wasn't a huge bus. It was a cute little group, and it was so amazing. Everything I booked was exactly what I wanted and worked out really well. And it's just because I did it, didn't have too many expectations, just it's going to be fun, and just set positive, things out there that everything's going to work out. And, just went with my gut, and everything was incredible. Not that I did panic a little bit with planning. So anyways, that's a story for a different day. But everything that I listened to my gut went out really well, because sometimes you have to take a leap of faith. I had to pay for these things before even going. I'm what about if they're not legit, So I was well, taking a leap of faith here because it feels right. So how do you take a leap of faith when things can seem so scary? It's first believing in yourself. For instance, with the yoga teacher training, I honestly haven't been practicing yoga as much as I'd like to, especially with the year before feeling exhausted from candida and just figuring out my flow again of working out and things like that. And it's am I going to be good enough at this, right? So it's okay, I got this. You got to have faith in yourself and believe in yourself. Now, is it always, perfect, believing in yourself moment? No, but enough to take that leap of faith and know that you got this. Like, I remember when I would think about like, oh, I'm going to have to, teach in front of a group of people and it's, with the teacher. And that's something that's always made me a little nervous. And it's like, okay, but I can do this. I can't let that fear stand in the way of me doing this, because I love teaching yoga and I love yoga in general, but like teaching it is going to be a beautiful thing and things like that. So I want to do that, but it's just like, believing in myself and moving through the fears that my brain might be telling me. And for me personally, I see like this yoga teacher training that I'm doing is actually, there's so many layers of this. And so one, I'm taking a leap of faith that like I can do this, that I'm leaving my husband with the kids. Like I know he's got this and, it's going to be a lot for him, but he's got this. And we have some people he can lean on while I'm away. And I know my kids will be fine. We'll really as a family grow because I will be away. And then, it's, absent makes the heart grow fonder. So it's going to be amazing for everybody. And then the other thing is it's taking me out of my comfort zone. I'm going to be hanging out with people for 4 weeks that I don't know. And I'm sure like we're going to become really good, we're going to become really connected and really good friends by the end of it, because we're going to be, having long days with each other. And that's incredible. But the thing is, it's stepping out of my comfort zone, going away from home on my own, which honestly, I'm really excited about. I need like a little getaway on my own. I love me time. Anyways, I'm going to be staying in this cute little cabin. Anyways, but it's stepping out of my comfort zone, doing things like having long days. I'm like, oh boy, can I pull this off? And things like that. So this yoga teacher training, one leap of faith, but it also is helping me grow and learn and on like so many levels, right? Personal. And like, this is just going to be a really beautiful experience because it's at a yoga retreat center. So it's just going to be this real, like I'm going to be immersing myself in it. And I'm just like so excited. But if I wouldn't have this excitement, I wouldn't have this story and this learning and growing experience if I didn't first take a leap of faith. A leap of faith takes courage. And that's why it's called like a leap of faith, right? Like it's going to be scary. And there's going to be unknowns. That's usually where the fear comes in, right? Like, but what if this and what if that? And oh my goodness, can I do this? And, like not to mention I have like 10 hours of work I have to do on weekends when I'm trying to juggle being with my kids, right? Like there's going to be stuff I'm going to have to figure out, but that's okay. It's taking that leap of faith. And I look forward to sharing with you my experience through the yoga teacher training. Now I'll have to only share my experience because I have to honor and respect the other people in the group. And I won't be sharing, I'm sure, details, but I can share with what I'm feeling and experiencing through it after I took the leap of faith, right? But this is a month of my life that I've decided, and it's a good investment too. So anyways, taking a leap of faith can be scary. But the big thing is when you take a leap of faith is to listen to your heart and your intuition and let that guide you instead of the fear and the negativity that can come up when you're trying to do something new or different. Now, I'm not just laying out and like go out and do anything and everything you've ever wanted to do. I'm suggesting and encouraging you, just take a look at your life. And is there anything that you've kind of been holding back on that you've really wanted to do? Like, for example, with this yoga teacher training, I saw it first, I think it was at the beginning of 2023 or possibly at the end of 2022. And I saw it in my inbox because it's just a cute little retreat that's not too far from here, but it's far enough that I have to take 2 ferries. Like it's a little island, but because I live on a coast, I have to take 2 ferries or take a water taxi. Anyways, I saw this yoga teacher training at the end of 2022, probably at the beginning of December or mid-December, possibly a little earlier. Anyways, it landed in my inbox and they were sharing, this beautiful yoga teacher training. I'm like, yes, this is exactly what I want to do to really grow my yoga teacher training Taking it online was great, but I really want to have hands-on experience and just learn more. And it just felt so right. And then at the end of December, like I kind of just waited. I'm like, oh, should I do it? Should I not? It's a lot of time. And I was going to sign up for it, but then I just felt really crappy with Candida and really tired. And then January, February came and I was like, I can't go. I can barely move. And then I kind of put it to the side. I'm like, oh, it's too late. I'm sure it's full and things like that. And I kind of just wrote it off. And roughly around September 2023, I opened an email from them and they were still sharing the yoga teacher training that was still available. So I contacted them and, anyways, did all the things that I needed to do and registered with the course. And because I was like, yes, it's still available. And I jumped head first in because I was feeling better. I'm like, yes, I can do this. And here we are. So I did drag my feet and I was like, made peace with like, okay, let that go. I wasn't feeling up to it at the time. And then it was still available. And I took that as a sign that yes, like I'm now ready again. And it was such a beautiful thing. Like they connected to make sure that we're a good fit for one another. And it was just this beautiful thing. So I look forward to sharing more about my personal experience through it. And, what I might have had to overcome. I am a hands-on learner, so this is going to be exciting to be literally, at a retreat center and doing it because I love learning online. I do a lot of online courses. However, I have to constantly practice and do things differently for myself so that way it actually gets absorbed in my brain. So I'm looking forward to just getting to know how to do hands-on correcting. And I'm just so excited. And it's based about nature and just, it really spoke to my heart. So anyways, I'm excited because I took a leap of faith. So just encourage you to just open. I'm not saying go jump and take a leap of faith, but just be mindful of when you may be holding yourself back instead of jumping forward with love and encouragement and excitement, right? Or maybe not encouragement, but maybe you need encouragement. Anyways, just looking at yourself, it's like, are you holding yourself back somewhere? And could you take a leap of faith somewhere? Again, I'm not telling you to go jump right now, unless you're really ready to. Maybe you just needed this little nudge right here. It's just being mindful throughout, your day, your week, the month, about different things. And if you're holding yourself back or letting yourself grow, I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day. Thank you so much for listening. If you had any aha moments you want to share, or you just, want to share your leap of faith with me or just connect, just jump over to my website, jodymisiak.com, and hit the contact button and contact me, share. And while you're there, join our loving community because we'd love to have you. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day. Thanks again for being here. Bye for now.